For lack of better terms, I was a hellion as a child. I never wanted to listen, didn't like instructions, didn't like rules, and I didn't follow them.
I was the biggest jerk of all time, just like angry and sad and just stuck.
I want to say 13. That's when I was homeless, per se. I was kicked out of my house over in Superior and came over here, met some friends, acquaintances rather, and then I just kind of ended up here one day and just kind of never left.
I had left my house after some stuff went down, and my mom was like, you can't stay here, you can't stay, it's either this or nothing, in reference to Harbor House.
Two years went by and then another turn for the worst, and ended up meeting Eric. And he brought me into Proctor House.
I just recently went to treatment, and because I had a heart infection and I had septic, I had a heart infection, endocarditis, and a blood infection.
When people hear that I was homeless, a lot of people just have the same sort of mentalities, like your parents sucked, or they did drugs, or you did drugs, or you got knocked up. It's like the same base layer of Lifetime movie type homeless, when it's so vastly different.
Probably when I woke up in a dumpster. That's probably the breaking point.
It took me almost 2 weeks, I think, before I realized what had really happened. I had to read the paperwork to realize that, holy fuck, I almost just died. I need to snap out of it. I need to get clean, and I need to figure this out because I'm gonna die if I don't.
You can never judge, ever. Because you don't know their struggles, you don't know their past, what they've been through, what harm they've done to themselves or been harmed. Their mental state is, you can't see it unless they choose to show you. Lifehouse is here though.
Although I didn't really like it at the time, their structure, I really love, I have so much structure to my current life now and all those skills I built off of living at Harbor House.
It looks like a dad, a real dad, which I never had. A real mom that I never had. Uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters. But they're not. They're just people. And they devote their lives to help people. So you come in and there's just all these people again, and they're just open arms. They're just, yep, what can I do for you? How can I help you?
It was weird because I'm not used to that. I'm used to people trying to hurt me or, do horrible things, and they were just so nice about everything, and even though I was a drug addict, and they still treated me like I was a person, and that was really cool. I appreciated that.
I wasn't thinking about anything past maybe 3 months out for the entire time of being there. But near the end, I had these bigger goals in mind, but I still felt slightly stuck.
I didn't really decide what I wanted to do or be or anything until I had my first daughter. And that kind of changed everything for me. I was in 10th grade, and excuse my language, shit just got real. You're barely 17, and now you're gonna be a father.
I just knew well, I have to go to college because that's what people do. I need to finish, get my diploma because that's what people do.
Her due date was the 15th of May. I got my GED on the 15th of May. I studied my ass off, through her whole term, and got it. And I was enrolled in college that next week, and Juliana was born.
Even at the points where I wasn't thinking about my own future, they were, and they filled in those gaps. And if they hadn't, yeah, I wouldn't have made it. Sometimes you just need that kick in the butt to get you to finish stuff out.
I want to be a nurse. I'm going to a class, and then I'm going to go to school in the fall to be a nurse.
We all put our pants on the same way, every morning or night. if you're a railroader. Everyone needs a chance.
If I hadn't been in Harbor House, I wouldn't have been able to finish high school.
It's really important because if I didn't have somebody to call or whatever, I probably wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have joined the Army. There's no way. I would have been on a different path without life folks.